Hello and welcome to Top News Channel. This is a summary of the events that have taken place in the past 2 weeks. So one of the stories that hit the headlines was that one of Marya and YY comedian who have been a couple for a while. They are celebrity couples and they announced that they are broken up. So that is one of the stories which hit the headlines. Marya Akoth is an actress who is very much known for having played a major role in a program by the name Enas Toto that is headed by Eddie Butita. So Marya, during one of our conversations in a certain channel, she said that they moved in with YY comedian immediately the day they met. And it has been a period of growth which has seen Marya Akoth, who was not even known at all, becoming known and also being in the limelight. So the reasons for their breakup was undisclosed, and all we can do is wish them well as they raise their daughter whom they have together. Another story which hit the headlines was that one of Ndeti. During one of the morning show conversations with a host known as Liz Wangui, they had a conversation in which they mentioned Pretty Vichy. And Ndeti went ahead to body shame Pretty Vichy and said that she has been riding on Steve-O Simple Boy's fame, but she has nothing to offer. Pretty Vichy retaliated by writing on her IG account and saying that Ndeti and many others are the reason why people don't like going to church. She also said that she will go to that church and Ndeti should stand on the altar and say the exact words he said to her. That conversation they had with Liz Wangui was done in Kikuyu language. This created a public uproar and many people condemned that act. That made Ndeti to publicly apologize to Pretty Vichy and also met with her. And as a sorry gift, he talked to his friends, and Pretty Vichy was made to be a brand ambassador of about 5 companies. To the shock of many, then we have a former presidential candidate known as Mohamed Abdu Badida, who used to call himself Mwalimu. And this came as a shocker to many people because they did not expect that that man, who was a smooth talker, quite outspoken, and in fact he seemed to have a great vision for this nation, that as we speak today he has been jailed in Illinois, US. And the reason of the jailing is because of stalking and also defying some orders which he was not supposed to see a certain lady who is unnamed. So Mohamed Abdu Badida also made an appeal claiming that the conditions in that prison where he was jailed, which is about 5 years, are not he is not in the best conditions, something which the judge just dismissed, and Mohamed is set to serve his jail term to the fullest. Wavinya Ndeti, who is the current governor of Machakos, also hit the headlines, and this is because there were claims that her and her son have been detained in UK because they were found in possession of large sums of cash, which was claimed to be cash meant for a certain project in Machakos County. Wavinya Ndeti came publicly and called a press conference and addressed the matter and disputed all those claims that she has been detained in UK. She said that that is the work of our political enemies, and there is nothing of that sort which has happened. She said that it is because there are some people who do not like it, because as a governor of Machakos County, she has done very well, and that is why they are out to tarnish her name. She also went ahead and said that anyone who will be caught peddling such lies, an action is going to be taken against them in case anything happens to her, her family, and her. Then finally we have the story of the Pluto and Felicity. And this as well is another story which came as a shocker to many, because the Pluto and Felicity are a darling couple to very many young people. As at September 2024, both of them are 25 years. They have been in a relationship for which they have been living together for 3 years. And together they've had a daughter by the name Zoe. But then they announced in Pluto's IG account that they have decided to go separate ways, and that they thanked their friends, fans, and also family, and also told them not to speculate anything because they need their space, and they did not disclose exactly what was the reason of their breakup. The Pluto and Felicity said that they met in the year 2021 when they were in the university, JKUAT, that is Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. That is when they met, when it was the time of Safari Rally, and there is a trip which was being organized to Naivasha. It is within that time that they met, fell in love with each other, but then shortly after they broke up because they were unsure of whether they want to continue with the relationship. Later they came back and have been in the relationship for the past 3 years, and later now they announced, now this is the Pluto announcing for the second time that they have broken up. So thank you for staying, supporting our channel. We also have the story of Nasibo Kabale, who was a former NMG reporter, especially during the COVID season. She went ahead to state that unlike many others who were laid off during that period, she retained her job. But then later, because it was very overwhelming, witnessing people dying during the COVID season, Nasibo ended up being traumatized, and because of that depression, it drove her even to the streets. So this story, which hit headline, showed Nasibo Kabale being in the streets, and she seemed to be homeless because she showed a place where she does sleep within the streets. And also out came another man who claimed to be a street husband. Then later, Nasibo Kabale, because of the uproar it created, was taken to a rehabilitation center where she will undergo counseling, and also it will be seen whether she can go back to normalcy. So Eric Omondi took up the matter, and he reported that it is true that Nasibo has left the streets and has been airlifted to a certain rehabilitation center. Thank you very much.